Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to teach your dog to stay in a specific spot. This is an important step after your dog has learned basic commands like sit, lay down and stand. Objective of the class: to teach your dog to stay in a specific spot, waiting patiently until you come back without moving from the assigned spot. It's important to start in a quiet environment without distractions. Look for a place where there are no noises or other things that could distract your dog. Make sure your dog is on a leash, as this will allow you to have control over it while you teach the exercise. Step 1. Ask for the sit command. Start by asking your dog to sit. Use the sit command and wait for it to do so. If necessary, guide it with your hand or with a treat to make it sit. Step 2. Move slowly. Once your dog is seated, begin to move slowly around it, but without moving too far away at first. Stay calm, as any sudden movement can distract it. Step 3. Correct if it tries to move. If the dog tries to get up or move, immediately correct it with a firm no. Then return it to the same place where you left it and order it to sit again. It's important that the dog understands that it must remain in the place and in the posture until you tell it otherwise. Step 4. Congratulate and reward. When your dog stays still in place, immediately congratulate it with a warm voice. Give it a treat. It can be a piece of its favorite food or a toy. Reward is key to reinforcing the behavior. Step 5. Increase the difficulty. As your dog understands the exercise, you can start to move further away from it. Remember that patience is key in this process, and the goal is to increase the distance little by little without it getting up. Step 6. Repeat and practice. Repeat this exercise several times until your dog is comfortable staying in place for a longer period of time. Each time it stays still, approach and congratulate it. Dogs don't always generalize, which means they might understand the exercise in one place but not in another. That's why it's important to train in different environments. Start introducing distractions. Once your dog has become accustomed to staying still in a quiet environment, you can start adding distractions. This can include sounds, other people, or even other dogs. Repeat in new places. Take your dog to different places and repeat the exercise. Start again in a quiet environment and gradually increase the distractions as the dog learns. Patience. Remember that each dog has its own learning pace. Don't get frustrated if you don't get immediate results. Positive reinforcement. Always use positive reinforcement, that is, treats and praise when your dog does well. This will strengthen the connection between correct behavior and reward. Practice time. Keep sessions short, 5 to 10 minutes, to prevent the dog from getting bored or frustrated. In summary, to teach your dog to stay put, you must practice the sit command in a quiet place. Move gradually and correct it if it tries to move. Remember to reward and praise when it stays still. Increase the difficulty by adding distractions and changing environments. Important: each position, sitting, lying down, standing, is a separate exercise. That is, you must repeat the entire process from the beginning for each of these positions. Don't assume that your dog will automatically understand the exercise of staying still if it has already learned it in another posture. For example, your dog may stay still in sit, but not in down, because dogs do not always generalize, rather, they individualize learning. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the chat. I am here to help you. See you next time.